So are you from the city?
I'm not. I'm from New York City. I'm down here for business for a couple days, and not first time in Houston, but I haven't spent a lot of time here, so it's good to be here.
How often do you come to Houston?
Houston, I come to Dallas all the time. Houston, not a ton. Probably should come more. Definitely know some people here, so hope to come back.
And what do you do for work?
I work in private equity investing for a family office, so we buy minority stakes of operating businesses from founders and families.
Okay, and in your career field, what's the toughest challenge you faced
Ooh, in my entire
in
career,
your entire career?
ooh,
And yeah,
financial crisis 2008 was when I came out of college in 2010. So sort of a tough time because like the traditional banks weren't kind of hiring normally, and we had to get very creative. And I worked basically for free in New York City coming out of school with no money, sleeping on a friend's couch, and kind of had to piece together my finance career because I wasn't sort of in a high paid banking role. So I was kind of just like, working for startups and just figuring it out for the first sort of 4 or 5 years. So I'd say that was pretty tough.
and what's one thing you know now that you wish you knew early on in life? Well,
Ooh,
in your life.
great question. I think, candidly, I think while I've done a lot of cool stuff, and I don't know if I have regrets, but those first few years out of school, I wish I thought more about what I wanted to do. And I don't know how old you are, but maybe when I was 18, 19, 20, 21,
I'm
22.
25.
Yeah, so 25. So I
Yes,
think
sir.
like, I started a band, I started a shoe business, I lived in a bunch of different places. I think those like first 5 years out of school are pretty important, and just having a little more thoughtful direction. I think staying in one job, as long as it's a half decent job for like 4 or 5 years, is a smart move, and gives you more optionality. And I wish I did better in school.
And we is in 2025. Do you believe kids should still go to college in order to make money? Like, do you think they have to go to college to make money, or do you think it's enough job and career fields that pay well that
Mm,
don't involve college?
well, with the creator economy and so many opportunities, you definitely don't need to, but it also doesn't hurt. So there's nothing wrong with, in the meantime, while you're, either driving Uber or starting a business or buying a business, to be getting your college degree, because it's just a good hedge, and it's sort of a win-win scenario. It's just good to have. I mean, let's say you start a huge business, you can probably sell that business for more if you have a college degree. You'll also just learn more about like socializing, being away from home, being an adult, living living on your own, et cetera, et cetera. So I do think it's a good thing to still do. Is it absolutely necessary in today's world? No, because you're not necessarily trying to go get a job at GE or like some huge firm like you were like
Yes, sir.
30 or 40 years ago.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it's a good thing to do.
And last question, we got 1 minute left. What's some good advice you can give to a younger person like myself? I'm currently
Mm,
25.
spend less than you make, whatever it is. Like save and start investing early. Develop good habits. Don't drink, and like build bad habits like that. Figure out kind of where you want to end up in 10 or 15 or 20 years, and start visualizing that. Network as much as you possibly can, meet as many people as you can, and do what you say you're going to do.
Solid advice.